created to have some fun together, sharing and singing. So, join and enjoy.
Our love for opera brings us together. Thanks for being with us in this trip.
It's been several years already that the Mexican Revolution finished. The dictatorship of Porfirio Diaz had ended after 30 years, but still in the southeast of the country at the Peninsula de Yucatán, the Mayans continued to be exploited by the hacendados. Slavery, to put it in simple words. And it is in the middle of this darkness that a love story takes place. Felipe Carrillo Puerto was the governor of Yucatán from years 1922 to 1924. Since his early years, he supported the Mayans against the oppression and abuse of the hacendados. His brief period as a governor was marked by a tremendous support to abolish the slavery in the region. His actions in support of the poor are still now remembered. The post-revolution years would prove to be very difficult. In the middle of a political decision and the power of the hacendados, he was captured and shot in January 1924. To this day, the Mayans of the region still honor the man who paid with his life for giving them the opportunity of having a better one. Alma Reed was an American journalist who worked as a correspondent of the New York Times in the Yucatan area. She was pre-engaged in social work, which is in fact her major from the University of California. She would travel to Mexico in 1922 to do some work in anthropology of the Mayan culture, which led her to Yucatan, where she met the governor Felipe Carrillo Puerto. She would continue her career after the death of Felipe Carrillo Puerto. In 1954, she would move back to spend the rest of her life in Mexico. She was an active promoter of the country and its culture. Her ashes were taken to Merida Cemetery opposite to Felipe Carrillo's, so they could still be together after this life. It is said that Alma Reed would be in the US working on the arrangements for their wedding when she received a telegram notified of him having been killed. Alma Reed is the Peregrina, a word that translates into pilgrim, but that loses some of its sense in the translation. Alma would be the American girl who would leave her life and comfort to be by the side of the one of the most important political actors of those days. The lyrics, being a poem, cannot be translated into English. The poem itself is a masterpiece.
Peregrina de ojos claros y divinos y mejillas encendidas de arrebol, mujercita de los labios purpurinos y radiante cabellera como el sol. Peregrina, que dejaste tus lugares, los abetos y la nieve virginal, y viniste a refugiarte en mis palmares, bajo el cielo de mi tierra tropical.
The story itself of how the song came to life is very beautiful. It is said that they were traveling on a vehicle, Felipe Carrillo, Alma Reed, and the poet Luis Rosado Vega. It had recently rained, and so one could smell the scent of the flowers and the humidity of the ground, and that Alma would take a deep breath and said that it was beautiful. Then Felipe would reply saying that the flowers were welcoming her, and that was the reason of the beautiful scent in the environment. He would then ask the poet Luis Rosado Vega to immortalize that moment. The poet would reply that this beautiful lady deserved not only a poem but a song, and this is how the poem written Peregrina became into song.
Peregrina, de ojos claros y divinos, y mejillas encendidas de arrebol, mujercita de los labios purpurinos, y radiante cabellera como el sol. Peregrina, que dejaste tus lugares, los abetos y la nieve virginal, y viniste a refugiarte en mis palmares, bajo el cielo de mi tierra tropical. Las canoras avecillas de mis prados, por cantarte dan sus trinos y te ven, y las flores de nectarios perfumados, te acarician y te besan en la sien. Cuando dejes mis palmeras y mi tierra, peregrina del semblante encantador, no te olvides de mi tierra, no te olvides de mi amor.
And so, Peregrina is the story of the beautiful American girl who falls in love for the culture of Mexico, who travels to Mexico, falls in love for Felipe Carrillo Puerto, the man who would defend the Mayans against the oppression, and it is the story of the Governor Felipe Carrillo Puerto, who in the middle of the political crisis ends his life. If it is true or not that Alma was arranging for the wedding of both when she learned he had been killed, it still remains to be confirmed. But what it is true is that this beautiful love story of these two incredible people will remain with us forever in the beautiful music of the song Peregrina.
Las canoras, avecillas de mis prados, por cantarte dan sus trinos y te ven, y las flores de nectarios perfumados te acarician en los labios y en la sien. Cuando dejes mis palmares y mi sierra, peregrina del semblante encantador, no te olvides de mi tierra, no te olvides, no te olvides de mi amor.
You can follow our channel for the latest updates and more content. Oprah will love singing, in just one word. Link in the description of the episode.